Hi Aquarius, welcome to your end of the month reading. As always, keep in mind that this is only a general reading. Always take what it feels right and with what does resonate within your own life experiences at the time. If you would like to have a personal reading with me, please contact me through the email I put in the description box below, where you can also find the current list of reading services I offer. And if you would like to donate and support my channel, you can also do that by following the PayPal link, which is also down below. So Aquarius, I'll be channeling messages for the collective of your sign, and then we'll tie it together also with the cards that will be showing up. I feel like many of you are feeling at odds, like feeling very differently from how we used to experience things. So there's a feeling here of you just not feeling like you're the same, you like or enjoy the same things, that you're unable to continue to be a part or pursue something the same old way. Some of you are tired a little bit of the old-fashioned, views or style of relationships you have been in. So you want to shake things up. You want to reform, reinvent, or completely change something. You want to initiate a new path where you can feel like this other aspect of your nature that has been blooming, that it's very different, gets to grow and thrive in its proper environment with proper connections and stimulus that allows that to happen. So many of you are just in search of new things or in search of ways to reinvent what is not functioning anymore, what is dull, what is boring, what is just, not something that you can continue to pursue. I keep getting like this feeling of what you can continue to pursue being highly significant. So there might be situations that are like at a limit, reaching its limit, and you're coming to terms with it. Like, I feel like there's a lot of acceptance with things that need to end or things you need to let go. So it's not like you're here, at least the majority of the energies I'm picking on, is not like you're struggling a lot or suffering a lot with this. It's actually something you're embracing, and for many of you it's even a relief that you're making up your mind about what stays and what needs to go, what again is functional versus what isn't. And again, I just keep getting like it brings for many of you a lot of reassurance that you're ready to step into the new. So I also feel like for many of you Aquarius that have been feeling throughout the recent weeks a little bit fearful around change, that is quite like it's changing. You're becoming more sure, more confident in the path ahead. I also feel like there's just a lot of lighthearted energy here, so there might be this might be a moment where you're not taking yourself and others seriously. You're enjoying yourself. There's a lot of humor with you and irony, sarcasm that might be like something you're naturally good at or you're using throughout the next weeks to relieve the pressure that sometimes you might feel. It's around you, or it's a part of things. Yeah, the use of irony here is somehow significant to escape tense situations or diffuse tension, especially for some of you in work environments, in places there might be like you might be playing a role that lightens up the mood in the room. You might be here a little bit of a mediator between work circumstances that can get tense or heavy. You could also be the one that is helping here figure solutions into professional problems, especially for Aquarius that you have to deal with a lot of colleagues, where there's that element of teamwork present, you can really be like this essential point of balance, or to restore balance where there has been, you know, confusion, chaos, and just a lot of different a lot of differences, you know, a lot of things not coming together the way they're meant to, and so not allowing that kind of the work that should be, you know, done to be done correctly, or to be done even in a way that feels like you yourself it's like can give your face or your name to. So it's like I feel like some of you Aquarius might be a little bit concerned or even feel ashamed somehow by other people's mistakes, flaws, or lack of professionalism. You could be experiencing also something on that regard, like feeling like you have to again own up to mistakes that are, you know, that are not yours or that you don't agree with. There could be also like things about, you know, work ethic policies that you really disagree with, and but having to endure it, having again to manage it, and you feeling bad about this. I just feel like for some of you, you could feel weird or bad by what some sort of work situation is leading you, making you do. Others of you are actually in a moment where, you know, there seems to be like a new passion on the horizon. So in a more intimate, personal sense, for those of you that are single in particular, I feel like there's a new passion, new flame about to come into your life. Yeah, more towards, leaning towards August most likely, but there's something like on the horizon, almost, you know, that you're almost meeting. It's not, for many of you, it's not yet now, but it's a message that is coming through as to, again, the flame, the excitement of the new things are really just about to pop. For others of you, this is about passion in anything where you feel like passion has been absent from your life. So it could be in terms of work, it could be in terms of encouragement, you know, to develop yourself at levels you want to develop. I feel like there's something here like you have lost a little bit of interest or will at a certain point, you know, to get things going, and that is changing, that it's about to change. There's an importance around how you're fired up ahead to actually enjoy yourself in your life at a different level. But in order to do that, yes, you might need to again walk away or change dramatically things that are also making it really hard for that fire and that newness and that openness to take place. So relationships, again, that are very uptight, conservative, you know, controlling of your independent space can be an issue. And I feel like for some of you Aquarius, there has been issues of you allowing dominance, too much dominance over your life. And I feel like you're about to change that. Like you're about to change how things, how you allow a level of control or emotional codependency to take place, and how it took you so far from your true essence or from the sparks that you need to stay consistently, you know, interested and functional and operating in other things in life. This Queen of Cups energy, you might feel like, yeah, there's two queens here. Yeah, definitely situations within the workspace can be something to take in consideration, because I do feel like there might be, again, with the Seven of Swords as your challenge, you might be in the middle of a conflict between two energies. So even if it's, for those of you that it's not in the workplace itself, it could be that you're in the middle of conflict between two individuals that want different things. You're trying to mediate this conflict, or in the middle of a point in your life where either you have to invest or give more you have to make your choice between your personal emotional world versus the material professional one, and this is something tricky. It could be that you're trying to, or you have been trying to avoid a decision again to move forward with something because you have been managing, or trying to manage something now that is unsustainable. So for some of you Aquarius, this could be also like managing options when it comes to your love life. Like there might be two love interests here, two connections, or there might be just two friends that don't get along with each other, and you're in the middle trying to be, present for one and for other. Or again, this is just two very opposite ways from pursuing the things you want ahead. One that is more emotional, attached, sensitive, empathic, intuitive, and other that it's much more focused on the coin, much more focused on achievement, goal-oriented, making something for herself, himself, out of its consistency and discipline. And I feel like that could also be an issue here around you struggling at times to activate this archetype of the Queen of Pentacles, but it's very, very deeply ingrained in you. The sense that you know that if you want things to get better, especially professionally and financially, you must be more grounded and again oriented towards real self-care, which is another message here with these two queens that are very, very, very this is the combo of the two queens that are the most caring, the most connected with the feminine element and energy. But they can also be the most shy ones, the most attached to old ways, to old views and old narratives that don't allow us to grow at times. They can be the most uptight, conservative queens. So again, I keep getting like there's something in your life that is bringing up a little bit of that tension between old ways or new ways. So relationships, work, hobbies, circles of friends, social life. There's something a little bit really distinct. And I keep getting like you're in the middle of it. The Seven of Swords of your challenge is like be aware of lies, deceit, manipulation, gossip, or just running just to eventually bump into the issue again and again. So I feel like for many of you this is the issue of the next weeks, is that you're going to be presented with an opportunity to stop running or lying or hiding from your true needs in particular. And it could be that your needs right now are very different or differ, as I said in the beginning, from what they used to be, and needing to accept that and embrace that you're always changing and evolving into different versions of yourself. So the theme of acceptance, how things are and how you feel now is quite different. And there might be a situation where you used to feel a certain way and now it's again dramatically shifting into another one. So this could mean that you can have strong changes of heart or opinion about something that you used to be attached to. You can suddenly acknowledge or realize that you don't love someone anymore, or that you absolutely adore someone, or that certain job or that certain habit or life choice in general that you used to adore stops making sense, and now you want to invest in something completely different. This is about really distinct things, radical change of heart or mind again, and needing to accept that, embrace that as a part of your current nature. And it could be also that you have here the pressure of two different elements in your life, so two connections, like trying to pressure you into something. You could have like two important, again, dominant people in your life, and each one is trying to convince you in a certain way of what's best for you. And the message here is that you need to listen to your own inner being before, you know, anything else. I do feel like you might be running from these two individuals in particular because of that, because you know that they're going to try to convince you, pressure you, and you're not ready, or you just don't want to deal with it, with whatever it is that you need to say. And that's the main challenge for the next weeks, is for you to be openly in an open state of declaration of what, again, your true current needs are. And yes, they can be quite different from what they used to be, and you know that can kind of raise questions in terms of if you have been, in your integrity or not. But you can't stop yourself, again, from living or from doing the things you want to do because of possible outside judgment. So I hope the next days and weeks are great, and hopefully we'll see each other soon.